Alright, we're all set to start again here. We're running this thing at Harrah as usual. It's a Sunday afternoon, absolutely packing here today. Not that that's very unusual. I am going to be playing the stadium seating, which is not uncommon for the video log. I try to stay with the video log being on this machine the whole time. I'm going to give you a quick update. I loaded info into the tractor. We're at 46 rolls right now. We've got a median of 5, which is the trouble zone, so to speak. That 4.5 to 5.5 area is very, very tough. We know 4 below is definitely a don't type table. 6 on up, we're definitely on the good side. But that 4.5 to 5.5 area is kind of tough. So anyway, let's see. We just came up with another. No, we're still on 10. Oh, let me open this up for us here so we can see the numbers coming up. That was a 1.5. Alright. The last couple of hands, we had a couple good ones and a bad one. We're into this one for, 5 rolls right now. I would not be playing the lucky shooter today because at this point, we're doing a lot of repeaters, which is sweet when you're on the place bets and the buy bets because the repeaters are great. So we'll stay away from the lucky shooter, but we will be playing inside numbers, quite a few of those. Bet-wise, we'll probably stick to the $3 to $5 range. I don't think we're going to be on too many hardways, but we will throw the hardways out there for a little. I hate jumping in late, but I think right now we'll go ahead and just go across, we'll add that in there, and we'll go like this. Like 1, 2, 3, and we'll take it from here. And go high on this one and see if we can get these 2 out there as well. Alright, so we're in the ball game. We're in 5 rolls late, and let's see what we're going to do. Start out with a winner on a 5. 2, 3. Alright. Okay, I'm going to bring everything down because I do want the hardways to work coming out. Put $1 more there, which is not really enough to cover me up there, but I don't mind risking $1. Let's see what today brings. As usual, $200 buy-in, just trying to make around 30-40%, so we're looking for about a $60 payout, and then we'll walk. 1.5. I'll go through the history real quickly here. It's telling me that the second point hasn't been made at all, so I'm going to actually change my mind here. I'm going to stick with the no odds. I will put this up. I'll see if we can get a couple numbers in here. Let's just do the 3 across for the moment. Okay, go high on those 2, and I'll push this one up. Field numbers are hitting, but horns are not. There's a hard 6. Should have had $1 more on it. 191 times that it hadn't hit. Okay, so we got our 33. Now, we had no one make a 3rd point since no one's made a 2nd point, so we're just going to clear all this, and that's where we're going to leave it at right now. All right. We can go against the number, or we'll just maybe lay the number. Let's see what we can do here. All right, I got to open this up for you guys to see. Coming back out on the 6. The numbers have been repeating a lot. We had 3 5s earlier, we had 3 8s earlier, and now we have 3 6s. I'm not going to play this hand. I think what I'll do here is I'll put $3 on the don't. Okay, we'll see how that does for us. I'm going to walk that out. And we'll just play the don't for a little bit here. Shooter has 13 rolls in, although we didn't play all 13, we only played a couple of rolls. So let's see what we can do here. Alright, we got 2, 3. Oh, looks like 5s. 5s will come back to back a lot. That's kind of not fun. So just for the moment, I'm going to do that for 1 roll. Actually, I don't want to do that. I'm going to take my chances there. See what happens here. There we go. 3, 4. So, since the tracker said we didn't, we hadn't made any the 2nd or 3rd points until this particular hand, I honestly play the odds, saying, oh well, if we haven't made a third point, I'll play against that point. I could have taken the odds, but I didn't. Playing it safe even then. Alright. Next hand coming out. Let's see how many times. From the numbers I've tracked, it's only been 54 numbers. 4 times the point has not been made, 3 times 1 point's been made, and then we made a second point, and a third point once. So that last hand must have collected both the second and the third point. Let me double check that here since we have, the previous shooter actually had made 3 passes, so, okay. We were up against the fourth. Way to roll. No, I want to get out. I do want to kind of come out on this. That was a yo, or 10 rather. So we have a 1-4 followed by a 4-6. After the 10, we've had a couple 7s. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay the 10 for $8. Alright. That keeps me still up in a profit. And we'll go from there. I don't have a second camera recording the tracker today. I'm trying to get in and out of here in about a half an hour. I don't know if that's possible or not, but we'll give it a shot. 3, 5. Okay, so 8s, 9s, and only 1 7. Oh, let me take a look at that 8 one more time. 1% for a 3, 5. But the hard 10s come up a lot. I'll wait one roll. How's that? We got a 10. We haven't had a 10 after the 8 from the numbers that I've tracked so far. So we'll stay with it this way. Okay, 4, 5. There were quite a few hard 10s earlier. So now I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to stay with the 10 because it's been pretty good. Now we'll just do that for one roll. I'd like to have a hard 8, hard 4, and 10. We're only going to try to hit one number and then we'll come down. We're going to do this, 3 rolls, 4 rolls now? And we ended up losing 2 cards. Alright, so now we're actually in the hole. Alright. We're going to let these 2 numbers work. And I'm going to throw 2 R's out here because this last hand didn't have any horn numbers in it. Hard 4 hits, so that's okay. I have no history after the hard 4. That's the first one. So I'm going to take single odds on that. Stick to the outside numbers. Yeah. 8's still high here. 10s are high. Yeah, the 8s are high, so I'm going to press my 8 after this roll. Hey, that was a 4. And it was an ace deuce instead. I don't know if you're able to see that. Okay, we have a big alert here. Alright, 50% of the time that's been a red. I'm going to play through this one just to test it and see if we can stick with the 4. I'm going to put this back out there. It did take down our lucky shooter bet. So I'm going to move this out here. 12, okay. So now we have 2 hands, which I am not a fan of at all. So I'm going to cancel everything. I'm going to lay the 4. Let's see if we can pass this. Yeah, we had 112 so far and it was followed by a red. So let's see what this one's followed by. It's a winner for us, so we break even. Yeah. So we're going to Oh, we already had that back out. We're going to put these guys out and let them work. Try this one more time, even though we did have 2 horns. Actually, I'll change my mind. I'm not going to do that. I do want that. I'll go this way and take this one down. There we go. So that was 1 win. Keeping in mind that I know that we haven't been making a lot of second points. We'll stick with it. 2-6 here. Okay, I'm going to take single off. I'm going to place and press that one there. Well, it's a 10. The 10's been pretty popular. Alright, the 8 come back to back quite a few times. But the 6 isn't that big of a number today, so we're not going to fight with the 6 at all. Not taking a come, but I'll take a C and E. 6. Alright, so boy oh boy. So we went to the 4 the last time. We'll stay off of everything. We'll read that where it is. It's definitely saying we should be off on this roll. So we went back, that's 2 hands in a row. We did have a horn number, so I'll stay away from the horns for now. I don't know if hardwoods have come back to back. I haven't really checked into that. So we'll stay off of everything. That's 2 points made for this shooter. Frontline winner. The 3rd pass. Passes, 8 rolls. Okay, so let's do this. Clear everything. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this back out for $4 and go out here. Let's see if we can hit a hard way. Nope. So we lose $1, which is this one right here. Not a major issue. We're going to repeat that. Everything's on. That's 2 7s in a row. On a come out.
Hey bro, that's a cool stuff, man.
You like that?
Yeah. So how long is it gonna take it? Like an hour or?
Well, I'm only gonna record this session for about a half an hour, but the way it's set up, I can record for a couple hours right now.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a good idea though, if you want to get some data, right?
Right. Well, what I use this for, I record to YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you go to Bubble Craft Tracker on YouTube, you'll see the sessions recorded up there.
Oh, okay.
And if you use the app, you can record all your data. It tracks everything for you. So you have all this information in here, so you can look at it at any time.
You have all the gadgets and everything.
Yeah, yeah. It's all set, ready to record.
All right. Good luck, man.
Likewise. Thank you. All right. I guess we're up and running here. We came out on a hard A, which I didn't even notice. And then we had a hard 4. So now we have back-to-back hard waves. And I'm hoping I was working on that last roll because I don't know. But I have nothing out there, so we're going to go ahead and put some stuff out now. Alright, and then we'll go out here and we'll press all this. We're pretty much covered. I'm going to assume I got paid on the hard 8 and the hard 4. We'll see afterwards. 3, 6, 1, 8, 9 are here. We'll stay up here with probably $10. 8s in red, 1 of each. So I'm going to throw a 8 up that way there. 6s have been really kind of lacking so far, so I'm not even really worried about my 6. 8s, 10s, and 4s seem to be pretty high right now. It's out of the ordinary. Oh, but supposed to be. So, we're back pretty much where we started. We started at 2, we're at 197, but we just lost 50 on that last hand. So let us repeat that last bet to leave everything off. Let's see, we came out, we had 2 of the 3 numbers, so I'm going to press that $1. We needed another number to show up there. Here. Should be followed by a red. We'll throw one more of those up there. Just in case we go back to back with the horns now. You know what? I am going to do that. I will throw a couple condensed in there. It's going to be a short recording today, only about a half hour long, so I have a few other things I have to accomplish today. 2.6. So we may not get to our full achievement of 30%, but we'll see. Alright, so we got that out there. I want those on, so I'm going to clear everything. So I'm going to cover that. That's going to stay up there for now. And I'm going to put one there, and we'll put one more there. Let's see, so on the come out rolls, what do we have here? Come out wins, come out losses, and 14. Oh, that's a long short, I'm sorry. Come out losses only 1, so I wouldn't really have to do that. Now, I don't know about those 6s. The 6s have been really low, so I don't want to be carried away with the 6s. We've had 8 6s and 7s, a couple of 4s. So we're still stay small. We'll just take single off. But there's been no 9s, but we had a few of them. So I'm going to try to go like this. We'll stay outside like that. Okay, 2, 3. 3 is one of those things, it's at 25% red, but it has come up back to back, actually 3 times in a row. So I'll put that up like this. And after the 5s, 8s have been pretty high, so I'm going to do this. I'll stay high on my 8, and that's it. I should have split it up. Too late on that 5. Since the 5 has come back to back, I wanted to press it. 7, 5, 8. Alright, so we're good there. Take that back for $1, maybe. There we go. And now I'll press that like this. And I think that's it. 8s, 9s, reds, and 5s. 8s are high. So a 9 would be appreciated right now. Not appreciated, because that loses our bet up there. I didn't have a come bet, so no real harm there. Don't really have information on an ace, on the ace and slot. I'll let them run. Usually I'll turn it off in this case, since I have no info on it. But I'll let it run. press the hard 10 rather than hard 6. Thank you. That seems to work every time, right? Bring your money down and it hits. It's all good. And that is the second point. First point. Alright, so we're going to clear everything. Don't pull it. This is going to go like that. And we're good. This is a scary one. Reds are right up there with 8s. So we'll take no odds. I will put this back to 2 bucks. The 8s. 8s and 9s. No, 8s and 7s. There's been 2 of each of those following the 4-10 combination, or the 4-6 combination. So let's see what happens here. Yo. Okay. Ace deuce. So we will press this way. Could go to a full point too. Let's have a 10 out there too. So we're going to go ahead and put that out like that. Looks like it tries to stick to the outside. You have 2 8s, 2 4s, 2 10s, and a 9, and then craps. So let's see if it stays outside. Oh, you turkey! That was a 2-6. That was an 8. That was the only inside number that hit. So we're struggling here. We had 45 out. We're still $5 up. Let's do this one more time. $4 here, 1 there, put a couple there, bucks are on, of course. I'm at $4 here. What's going to be an 8? So I'm going to take that 8. And I'm going to take a 5 and a 6. There's the 8. I only did that because the last roll looked like it was going to be an 8, so I figured I'll throw an 8 out there. We'll see what happens. So we did get paid. We're going to move back to the 6. We're going to take double odds. We're going to place it for that as well. And then I want that 10. Go right this way. Alright. After the 8, 9, 7, 5, 1, 8. We've been 2 5s. Is good, I'll take that. 4, 6. So we'll take that for single line and we'll put that back. And stay out here one more time. After 10s, those. Okay, so much, and I'll just go like this and over here. If it hits a 9 or a yo, 8's fine. Oh no. 8's yos and reds all tied at 2 numbers each. Ace deuce. Those are bad. Those are really bad. So why don't we just reduce the bets for now? This. 3, like that. A little higher on that one. Like that. Oh, we also achieved an all small, and there's a 7. So it is right. That ace deuce is bad. So we will definitely be off next time. Unfortunately, that $42 that we lost, that was our profit. But that would have kept us in the profit, so to speak. phone's locking up. We're going to take single logs. We're going to press all the hard weights. And it's still locked up. So 5, 5, like that. We're good. Now if we get the... There we go. Yo. Okay, we got 3, 6. We're back in business here. Actually, this. And then when this is deuce, no, I'll do 4. So I didn't have to do that. We're good. $1 more on a hard 10 would have been nice. 12, okay. 6. Stay with what I have here. 8. And then press these. So I guess we're going to be done with the lucky shooter because we're back to hitting a lot of horn numbers. Yeah, and red. When it rolled off of that, I thought, oh, we're going to be safe. But no, it didn't land. So 2 horn numbers out. So the CRAPS are bad, apparently. Yeah, we're hitting too many horn numbers to be on. We'll take a little bit of odds here. Let's take double offers. We had horn numbers come after an A, but we haven't had a yo yet, so I'll stick to the lower side. 2, 3. Okay, double odds. 8, 5. So we're going to do 5. We'll go up on our 8. Harrah's would be nice, but I'll take a 10. And I'm going to get a 9. Alright, 20%, so it's slightly high. Just slightly high. I'm not going to be afraid of that one though. And I did not come back to back of our side. So let's come down there. Yeah, we have $6. That's that. No, no. Not pressing that. There we go. Head that direction. We got one more number here. 2, 6. Alright, so that was a good win. We have this bet. We've got a little bit up there. That kind of covered my loss on the hard way. We're going to take the odds here. $6 out there. There's our first horn number right away. 6. We don't lose that though. We'll put these back like it is here. I'd like that hard 10 to work, so I'm going to... I guess I'll let it sit for now. We're okay as it sits right now. I'm going to put the hard 8 up for $1, but it's off. And we'll see what we can do. So at this point, looking like we have $59. Let's call it 60. 130. We're at 192 actually, so we're down about $8 here. And there's a hard 6. Alright. Hard 6 did go to a hard 4 last time, so we're not going to touch anything. But we're going to move this to the 8. We're having more 8s. Oh, we did have 2 6s come up, so we'll put $3, $6 out there. We're not doing that, and we are going to take this here. So 6, 8s, and 5s. So I would like to press my 5, but it's a little late. Ace deuce is horrible, so we're definitely going to be off this roll. Everything is on. We'll take a dollar red and put this out here. That just kind of covers some of the losses.
Are you doing good or what?
We're down about $10 at this point. We've gone up. We were up about $20 or $30, and then we've come down steps, so it's not too bad. Oh boy, that hurt.
Crap out.
That one hurt. But we had $2 on that one, so now we're gonna let it run the single odds on that. The buy bet will stay out anyway, but I will put this one back out there. Who knows, maybe we can throw another hard 4 behind that. We'll press all the hard ways. There we go. H4 is 10. So we're staying with the outside numbers at this point. So there it is. H4 is 10. Alright. Good to go. So 8s, reds, and yolks. So it's the big single odds. Now this is going to be interesting because if you remember the last time we did this, it went to the 10, it rolled onto the 8, and then ended up on 7. Let's see if it does what it's supposed to, and it stays with the 8 this time. So we really want to do a yo. Where's my yo? There it is. I'm not going to take the crap. I'm going to go straight to the yo. So hopefully that 12 doesn't show its face. There's that yo.
Yep, there you go.
Perfect. Alright, so that's doing what we're expecting. Now the yo, if it does it right, goes to the horn. That's cool. So we won't take any comeback. We'll see how this plays out. Our 10 is good. We're going to add $1 to that 10, and I'm going to actually pull up on that. There we go. So if we get paid on this, then we'll bring the bets back down to minimum because it puts us back in the right perspective. All right, that's a winner on top of it. So that was an excellent play for us on that hand. 6s, if you can see the tracker, is really good. I haven't had any issues with 6s. So we're going to have to bring everything down. We've got a few numbers out there. So we're going to cover, oops, we're just going to cover it with that, and we'll go like this. That's all I want in case the red comes up. That'll cover partial here, and that's good enough. Let's see what'll happen. If not, maybe we'll get paid $3. Let's see. Yeah, so 1.5. And we don't have the comeback out because that was our last bet that we didn't make. Now, 6s have been good, so let's stay with the 6s for a few minutes here. We'll place it, and then I need the 9 up here, and then the spots like this. Right. So we need to hit a number. We need to hit one of our comebacks, and then we'll come down, and then we'll lay against the remaining comebacks. All right, 2 6. All right. But the 8s have been good too. It's just I didn't like the way that last one stopped. So we're just going to go ahead and lay these now. Like that. All good. That gives, depending on how this turns out, we might end up about, close to $30 ahead. And you know what? We'll just call it a deck. Like I said, we need to keep this to a shorter video today. So let's see how it plays out here. 5, we're going 4. So that's good for us. So we will end up with a $30 profit. Not great, but we'll accept it. It's only 15% profit. So. But it's okay. It's a half-hour play. Might be a little longer, but I'm good with that. Let's see how. Oh, 12. I was thinking maybe or 10. Now, if you're able to see the tracker here, it's got the warning. We had 3 7s or 3 12s, 3 7s after the 12. And again, we didn't achieve it all tall right here. Niner, no harm, no foul. Eights and sevens. Rolls for the shooter at this point too. On 5, so another winner. Sweet. Alright, let's see, we've got a come out roll here. See how this turns out. This 3.6 is the one that's been a little high on the res, 33%. Actually quite high, more than double the amount it should. And we're kind of high on rolls right now, 18 rolls. And for today, that's the longest roll, 18. Every roll at this point is breaking today's record, 19 rolls. Let's see if this keeps up. I may have to make a change here and jump back in, but not a rush. I guess we would have been paid on probably 3 bets. I think after the after the 8 where we stopped playing. Look at that. Hard 6. So we missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ks right now. So it's at least $25 up this down. I'm not going to jump in. I want to jump in, but I'm not going to jump in. Oh, another 6. Look at that. That's ridiculous. Alright, so we're up high enough to where I think what I'll do is I'm going to hit the don't sign now. You don't see me do this very frequently, but we're at 21 rolls. Let's see what we can do here. Sixes and 8s in the last 50 rolls have been pretty incredible. So look at this. Look at that. 6s and 8s have been really. And I get hit with a yo. Yuck. That basically takes off anything out there. We'll follow that up with another one. We'll put a 5-6 in here. We haven't had any back-to-back yos. We've gone outside number from here. And hard 10 really is looking at me. Pull that off. So I would end up losing on this, but let's see what happens here. 1-4. Alright. I'm going to take the odd, take this down, I'm going to lay this to 3. Lay that to 3 that way. There we go. for the most part. We had reds, yes, but 8s and 5s for the most part. Then it goes to 9s and red. And there's my red. Alright, so we did okay today. Covered our yo that we lost on. So 233, so we did make a little bit of a profit for today. $33 profit on that. We will call it with that. And a little different, a little shorter today, but it's all good. Hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see what we can do next week.